I think you will need to use this one, huh? Okay, so the QR code, you give him the QR code for the question.
Sildo.
Send
أيوة it's at the end. He wants to do it.
Huh?
So it's gonna do it at the very end.
Okay, and you will organize the question for him, or he can open the question on his
Yes,
phone?
yes.
أعملها. I'll give it to him. You will give it to him?
At the end. At the end when he's done with the lecture, I'll come
خلاص
and
ماشي.
I'll moderate.
مش هتقعد؟
إيه؟ مش هتقعد.
اوكي اوكي.
لو كنت هجوز كمان.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. We would like to welcome you to our seminar tonight. Please everyone have a seat and join us welcoming our speaker, Brother Sabihuddin, on the artificial intelligence for everyone. There will be questions and the gift cards at the end, inshallah.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Should I start or should I give like 2 or 3 minutes? I'll go ahead. Okay. It's better now? Can you guys hear me? Okay, awesome. Assalamu alaikum again. Thank you so much for coming in and joining in for the seminar. This is going to be a different seminar. We'll be talking about artificial intelligence. Before we get started or we kick off, I just wanted to ask, does anyone in the audience know anything about AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, or yeah? Oh, okay, we have like a couple of them. And are you guys like students or? Oh, you guys are students. Oh, okay, awesome. That is perfect. We have a short presentation. This seminar will be artificial intelligence, AI. We'll talk about machine learning and deep learning as well. We'll play a small little game just to test how, and it will allow us to figure out how far we are in terms of AI, artificial intelligence, how amazing it is, and how it's changing our life on a daily basis. So without further ado, I mean, is it possible for me to come to the audience and give them the mic to, oh, okay, it is? Okay, awesome. So, okay. Yeah, that's perfect. So I'll kick off with one thing. Can anyone define artificial intelligence or AI? That's perfect. We have one in the audience. Let me just stand. I don't know why.
Machines that think and learn.
Anyone else? You want to say anything else?
Huh? No, jazakallah.
Anyone else in the audience? Come on, back up. Yeah? Good.
So AI is basically, to add on to what Maaz said, they are machines that learn using big data, and then they implement it into real-world applications based on whatever they're trained to do.
Anyone else?
Looks like this.
Thank you so much for participating. Just to give you an idea about the whole seminar and everything, brother, your name, brother, sorry? Mahmoud. Mahmoud mentioned that AI is all about data, integrating data, data manipulation, data wrangling, or dealing with big data. So artificial intelligence, basically, in short term, is it's a branch of computer science that deals with big or extensive amount of data and how it can analyze and visualize it without the aid or help of a human being or a human intelligence. So in today's world, we see artificial intelligence as a go-to term that's being used by everyone, but it's not something new. It's been around for a while. For instance, for example, if you're using our cell phones, we're using Google Map, while using WhatsApp, we're actually sending text to someone, and with that AI feature, you can actually see if there is any error in it or not. So, or when you're driving your car, you're trying to get to a place, you can put on a Google Map, put on the destination, and it takes you to that point. So all in all, artificial intelligence has been around for a couple of while, and it's no longer a future concept, and we are seeing it that it's driving changes in our daily life, whether it be work, whether it be at home, whether it be working in an office, teaching kids. Artificial intelligence like transforming everything on day-to-day basis. We have big tech companies investing heavily in artificial intelligence. Some of them, the top 5, the FAANG companies, Meta, Google, NVIDIA, the new player. And there are tons and tons of companies that are investing heavily in artificial intelligence in order to make sure that we can provide better services, better products to our customers. So AI itself, it's a big term, and it involves like a lot of stuff. Just to simplify it, we can drill it down to 2 further layers, as you can see. One, it could be machine learning, and the other one could be deep learning. Does anyone know anything about machine learning? Anyone ever heard the term machine learning? Okay. So if you talk about machine learning and you never heard of it, I would say you want to define machine learning? You just raise, Hijaz just mentioned. Let me give it to Mike too. Okay, you have separate mic. Awesome.
To define machine learning?
Yep.
Machine learning is a section of the way we teach computers to be able to categorize information.
Mm-hmm.
So we train them on data, and then from there they can choose, they can learn to categorize things. So that's like categorization, machine learning, and there's other types of machine learning, but to be able to have computers complete tasks through statistical inferences.
Awesome. No, that is perfect. One more quick pointer on machine learning is it helps define patterns in a data point, and it's not fixed. A quick example of machine learning could be, can you give us an example of machine learning?
Yeah, so one of the examples of machine learning is machine learning can be used to categorize types of malignant versus benign cancer through image recognition. So that would be one example of categorization in machine learning. Then you can do different types of clustering, like k-means clustering, which will, there are ways we can organize different types of groups based off of the data points surrounding them and the distance between them. And what that means, like in more simple terms, is, for example, in cancer, we want to know whether something will be a problem or not. So we'll define benign versus malignant cancers, and then have the machine learn to categorize those for concluding stuff about data.
Perfect. So, and your name, brother?
Abdurrahman.
Abdurrahman. Can I give this to Abdurrahman? That was a practical and perfect example of machine learning, but in a simple layman's term, we can define machine learning something as if you see you're getting random emails, but your email is getting sorted up into based on your requirements, or if you're getting spam emails. What machine learning does is it captures based on the historical data that it has. it actually starts sorting it up, and based on the patterns that it was able to define, it can sort out the spam emails. Brother Abdurrahman mentioned a pretty good example. At hospitals, doctors are using machine learning in order to identify, or based on the patterns that they have so far seen in different patients' reports, they are able to identify the cancer or other issues that are going on with the patient. Based on that, they can do diagnosis, and based on that, they can prescribe medication. So that was a perfect example. If you further drill down, it goes down to deep learning, and deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and it's based on artificial neural sciences. So basically what we're doing now is based on different images, you can, the computer is able to identify whether, or is able to define based on images, so, or based on lingo. So it could be, for example, you have Siris in your iPhones. You can converse with them. You can converse with the device based on that. So basically, we are already using artificial intelligence. We've been using it in the past, and we're using it right now. It's just that as we are progressing in time, we are identifying, and we're seeing more and more parallel way of us leading our lives, and computers helping us out in doing that. AI in terms of everyday life, we use voice assistants as for an example, using Siri, using OpenAI chatbot to converse your idea with, or to share your information based on that, it providing you a substantial amount of feedback. Recommendations, we use Amazon on a day-to-day basis. If you pick up an item or you put it in your cart, you're able to see recommendation based on that too. So AI on an everyday basis is like it's being, it's integrated in our lives, and we are actually constantly using it on a day-to-day basis, but we are unable to see that, but it's actually AI empowering our way of like doing business, setting up shops, or getting any sort of information on the internet. Just to give you a quick highlight how much it's impacting, it's as per different statistics available on the internet, we have, it says that it's impacting our, not only our daily lives, it's actually impacting our jobs in different industries. So it says 90% of jobs are being impacted by AI, and people are using it on a day-to-day basis at their offices, like typing down an email, setting up presentations and stuff. So AI is definitely becoming an integral part of your office work. At home or even at educational institutes, we see a substantial amount of students using AI for setting up their documents, their lectures, and getting more. It's now more easier, more feasible for people to, or for students to go through tons and tons of information with the help of AI easily. Some of the myths that comes up while we are discussing about AI is AI is replacing our jobs. AI is going to come in and it's going to replace our jobs. Can anyone tell me why an AI cannot take your job? Yeah.
So basically, as I mentioned earlier, AI just uses data that humans have collected or humans know already.
Mm-hmm.
It can't really take jobs because it doesn't have the human knowledge to, or if it does, it can't have the human like emotion or interaction to change or take most jobs just like that. It will definitely be used as a tool to change jobs. So being like literate in AI is definitely like helpful, but it's not gonna just out of nowhere make a bunch of people unemployed.
Yep. No, that's a real good. Can you? A good job with the explanation. One thing that I want to highlight, that our brother highlighted, the consciousness or the emotions, the raw emotions that humans have, that can never be replicated by AI. Although it can train itself, or we can train it to do that, but it can never have its own consciousness, and it lacks the emotional or the empathy factor that humans have. So AI is just a tool, or AI is a tool that can help you out in performing your task, but it can never replace you, as it lacks emotion, consciousness, and since it's based on data. If we stop putting up our information for any system or for any AI tool to access, it won't be able to train itself for the new information or for the new knowledge that humans have. So one of the biggest myth, or one of the biggest concern for an employee like me, or for a student who's studying data science or AI engineering, they're never going to be replaced by AI. It's a tool. Think of it like a calculator. Calculator was introduced, and people used to imagine the fact that we don't need maths, or we don't need to learn maths, or it's going to replace everything. Or think about one of the best example that I see within my organization too is people started using Excel, and people were using it, and then came Python, Power BI, Tableau, and everyone was talking that Excel is going to go extinct, but we are still using Excel in our executive presentations too. And the reason why we're still using it, number one, people are not moving, or people are not more adaptive as they're supposed to. But the other thing is, these tools are coming in to help us out in our day-to-day life or in our daily tasks. It's not there to replace us. The second myth, it's too complex, and it's for tech people only. That's the other concern that people raise, that AI it's hard, it's technical, it's not for anyone it's not easy to learn. It is definitely technical, but you're already using it. You're using your phones, you're using your laptops, you're on the internet, you're playing video games, and you're using AI and you don't even know. So the myth that AI is difficult, it's not, or it's only for coders. It can definitely help you out, or you can get more awareness if you start learning coding. But if you're not concentric towards coding, you can still use AI, and you can still make smart decisions in your day-to-day work and daily life. Okay. Just to make things interesting, I know it's a pretty mundane topic, and people are like, I mean, it's after Asia. We'll play a small game, just to let you guys know how AI has transformed, or AI has progressed. We're gonna do a game, and I'm gonna show you a couple of images. Some of them will be real, and some of them will be AI. So you have to identify which one is AI and which one is a real image. Okay, let's do the first one. So we have two images, similar in terms of type, but one is an AI, the other one is a real one. Okay, so the first one is real and second one is AI. That's the majority saying. Oh, well, what do you say, young man? Number two is AI? Okay. And why do you say number two is AI? Oh, okay. The colors are off? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you guys are pretty good. Number two was AI. Can you? For the kid, yeah. I got two more. Don't worry. Okay. As you can see, I mean, the images are pretty decent, generated by the AI. The only thing is the misleading hand. If you see kids, the kid in the blue shirt, the other hand is missing. AI is doing a pretty good job, but still, we are not at that position where AI can actually replicate everything to perfection. Let's do another one. It's a bit tricky one. Which one is AI and which one is? Number one is AI. Number two is real. Oh, do you want me to step aside? Both of them are AI? Okay. Anyone at the back? And number two is AI? Said the senior person at the back. So why do you say number two is AI and not number one? Can you give the old person? The uncle sitting in the back.
ماشي بعدين مين؟ اتفضل.
Guessing, he was guessing. He was guessing.
It's for the gift card.
He was guessing.
Oh wow, I should have started with this.
The first one is AI. The reason is you see the second person, she's holding the kind of the banner, but it's half of it is gone. The second person to the right.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
the banner is.
so the first one is AI and the second one is real?
The first one is AI.
First one is AI?
Correct.
Are you sure? Okay. Okay. So those who are saying second one is AI, and those one who's saying the first one is AI, it's actually second one is actually generated by AI, and the first one is actually real. The reason why you can actually see the blurred hairs and the text is you cannot read the text. That should have been the first clue. Okay. This is the last one. This is a tough one. Oh, you're searching it on. So which one is real? Which one is AI? Number one is AI. Okay. Yeah, you can read the text. The first one is AI and second one is AI. Second one is AI. What about you? Oh, you. I'm talking to you. The first one is AI.
I think that the first one's AI.
Okay. Okay, final call. Both of them are AI. Number one is AI. Number one is AI. Number two is AI. Number one is AI. Okay. They both are real images. So these two are like images taken from BBC website. These were taken by a professional photographer. So, oh, someone called my name. No? Okay. So both of them are. The reason why I'm showing you these images is just to show you how close we are in terms of replicating real stuff. And it's hard for us to identify what's real and what's not real. So this is like one of the concerns that I wanted to address today. That AI is becoming, the amazing thing about technology is like it's coming closer and closer to reality. But the scary part is it's harder for us to identify what's real and what's not real. So And this happens to us when we're using our phones. We get a text message, or we get some of our friends sends us a post, and we see and we believe and we say, oh, okay, this is real, and without even checking the credible sources. The scarier part is, as we are progressing and these things are coming up on the internet, it's becoming harder and harder to analyze what's right and what's not right. So in order for us to be ahead of the game, and in order for us as a community to be in terms of a community who's like well literate and who knows what's going on and what's coming up in terms of changes, whether it be AI, whether it be any technology, it's crucial for us to learn more about it and take keen interest in like whatever is going on in our homes, outside in our community, at our workplace. I just want to end my my presentation with this. Embrace AI, start using AI. The only way to get better at anything is start using it, start experimenting with it. So for kids, I would say at home, when you're playing video games, or when you're trying to learn anything new, use AI, use artificial intelligence in terms of solving problems, whether it be math problem, any other problem. For students or for people who are like at their universities studying, start using AI. It's not bad to use AI while setting up your assignments, preparing for any sort of exams. And for our professionals, I would say start using AI or start incorporating AI in your workplace, whether it be typing down an email, setting up a presentation, or setting up this sort of presentation, or setting up a seminar. AI can definitely help you out in the best way possible if you allow it to. But remember, it's just a tool. Keep it as a tool. Learn it. Embrace it, and you'll see the positive results in your day-to-day life. With that, any questions or anything? Oh, one question.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum
My question is, if I'm doing medical school, or like I'm planning to become a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
do I need to learn AI?
That's a good question. You can start. When I was preparing for this seminar, I myself work as a data scientist at HP. I graduated 2 years back, and when I was doing my graduation, data science was a big thing, not the artificial intelligence. People started talking about it, but they weren't doing it. I'm working for HP right now, and we are using AI, and I'm starting to see AI taking up significant amount of time. So in short, do your medical, since you're doing your medical education, do that, but try to incorporate anything or try to see if there's a parallel between your education or your field, plus how AI can help you out. Just for an example, you're setting up or you're working on a project or something, and you need something, some sort of analysis in order to see, for instance, you're going to statistics about smoking condition or smoking problems within U.S. Analyzing that data would take extensive amount of time, but start off with a ChatGPT or a Gemini discussion, and start using AI over there. Or, if you're truly interested, you can learn a business intelligence tool such as a Power BI or Tableau, and you can actually see the impact as it will allow you to analyze extensive amount of data in a short span of time. Yeah.
One more question.
Oh, one more question.
You said that AI is not going to take any jobs.
It's not.
But on the news, you see a lot of people getting fired because of AI coming in or something.
Okay. Interesting point. So we did see a downscale in the company that I work at. Plus, we just heard that Amazon, Meta, Google, and big tech companies are like laying off a lot of individuals. They are doing that, but as of the start of 2026, one of the significant job market that was hit by AI was call centers or calling agencies. Back in 2025, they were under the impression that they were able to downsize their number of employees and it's going to be replaced by AI. But in 2026, most of the company who downsized their calling agents, they were asked to come back. So AI is not technically taking your job. So for instance, if you're doing something, let's say me as a data scientist, I'm working on a report and I'm punching in numbers or entering data on day-to-day basis. That is a repetitive task and that can be taken away by AI. But if I do a special analysis on it, or if I come up with, or if I can read between the lines and see, okay, this data has some strategic value that can be told to our higher executives, that's going to help you out. That's going to help. I mean, that's going to help you out distinguish your skills versus AI. So I would say AI is definitely. I mean, we are seeing the changes, we are seeing the layoffs, but the layoffs are in those, or the job that are being taken away are only for only for the people who are like who are doing a repetitive task. So, for instance, just go down. I love simple examples. So I don't know if I'm obsessed. I mean, have you seen? Do you guys watch movies? I'm sorry. You guys watch movies, that's good. So, have you seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The second one, not the third one. In the second one, the guy is putting up toothpaste cap on the toothpaste tube. And there goes it. And you see in the next scene that guy gets replaced by a robot who's actually putting in the... So it's a repetitive task. He's constantly doing that, and that can be replaced by AI. But he goes back, he learns more about that robot, and then comes back, and he's fixing that robot. So AI is actually not taking away your job. It's actually streamlining what can easily be done. So I'm currently doing PhD at the moment. When I started doing my PhD, ChatGPT was just launched. It was 5.0 or 5.1. And people started using ChatGPT to write up their research paper, but it wasn't that efficient. Now it's pretty much you can walk away with a research paper and with zero plagiarism in it. So it's definitely changing, and they are implementing different rules and different regulations and different ways to do PhD moving forward, and they are working on it. But as we are progressing, there are like new things that are coming up. I hope I was able to answer the question. Sorry. Yeah.
What is an AI agent, and what is the difference between an AI agent and agentic AI and generative AI?
Oh, that's that's a pretty good question. Agentic AI, an AI agent, just to put it in a layman's term. You talked about generative AI. And anyone use ChatGPT by any chance? Oh, okay. We all use ChatGPT. If we type down something, let's say a text or something, how is it able to answer our questions? No, it predicts the next word. How it's doing that? No, so it's actually based on 3 steps. It goes first with the tokenization. So a tokenization could be since everything. I mean, we're talking about a human language versus computer language. So computers do not understand human language. So in order to do that, it allots a number against a word. So tokenization, it's like, let's say if I type in hello on a ChatGPT, it will read some like 3346, depending on, I mean, I'm just coming up, that's not an actual tokenization, but it will come up with a number. And based on the number, it would do embedding, and just in a simple term, it will plot up a graph, it will plot it up on different axes, and based on that, it will be able to give you back an answer. So it's not one-on-one, it involves technicalities, and it requires synchronization, it requires embedding, coding, encoding, and decoding, and it comes up with an answer. So, sorry?
Agents.
Oh, yeah, and agents too. Your question, sorry?
I had a little bit more of a technical question, but looking at like security in AI, because you know it can hallucinate and it can give you incorrect answers. It's not 100% correct. So to reduce that margin of error and have higher security for AI, what have you been seeing like happening to help achieve security and like having more accurate and more secure AI to have less hallucinations and less errors? What do you see being done for that, out of curiosity?
I mean, for now, for the time being, hallucination is one of the concerns that is coming up. And just to give you an example, right now, in today's world, I mean, in today's market in 2026, one of the concerns that's popping up is since everyone's using AI, for instance, ChatGPT, it requires memory, it requires storage to run those extensive amount of information again and again and again. And if you guys are, interested in stock market, you'll see stock prices are going up for Micron just because they manufacture memory and storage. So long story short, in order to reduce hallucination, there are a couple of things that are going, in terms of coming up with new principles and new ideas. They are coming up with new ways in order to stop hallucination, but right now the concern for AI industry is how can they can curdle that much amount of information into a smaller format and to stop that excessive amount of memory use. So that's like one of the concerning things that are going on. But to answer your question, in order to stop hallucination, companies are coming up with new ideas and new information to make sure they can curdle down the hallucination factor. And you'll see in the upgraded ChatGPT and Gemini new formatting, the number of hallucination has been cut down. And plus, furthermore, the number of tokenization that's being reduced too as well.
And also, just one more quick thing is we know that AI can give information that maybe users shouldn't have. So like it can give away too much or things that we want to keep from individual security concerns and things like that, or people can use AI for malicious things. Is there anything being done to help prevent that as well and help limit AI from producing things that it shouldn't?
I mean, the companies themselves, they're putting in measures in order to do that. For example, if you use Copilot, they have to, there's Copilot online and there's Copilot on your PC. The good thing about the one on your PC is it's not sharing information outside your domain or outside. If you're working in an organization, it stays in your domain. But if you're using it online, that differentiates the fact. It can be shared. So there are like a couple of things that are being used. But for now, it's like the online, the offline thing that I've seen so far. That's kind of like differentiating between both of them.
Assalamu alaikum. We have two questions actually. The first one, is there Quran AI? Is
there a Quran AI? You can definitely search anything if you.
To help you memorization, to help you find area, to help you narrow the area, tafsir the area. That's a lot of
You
research.
can.
Are
Yeah.
they working on it, or is it coming soon, or?
I mean, short answer, yes. There are like the gentleman said, there are a lot of applications out there that you can download that can help you analyze or go through the Quranic text. But you can use any sort of AI tool in order to get information. But to answer your question, I mean, there are like a lot of apps. I don't know any exact app or the name of the app. Do you know any name of the apps that he can use?
Okay. The second question is about the Grok app, AI. It's in Britain now. They are banning that app. What's going on with it?
They're banning AI?
It's called Grok.
Oh, Grok?
Grok AI.
Oh, Grok? Oh, okay. So
it's causing a lot of problems, and they're starting regulating the app.
There are like a couple of things that are going on behind the scenes in terms of AI. We do believe that people who are using AI or AI models in US and across the globe, they are slightly different. Like for instance, there was this AI that was launched by a Chinese company called DeepSeek. It's a good AI agent that can allow you to ask any sort of questions. But if you ask any specific question pertaining to politics and stuff, it might not give you the correct answer, or it might excuse and giving away the information. So
they were saying that the app it helps people to lie.
Helps people to do what?
To lie on behalf of other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is why they're regulating the app in a big way, and they're talking about it in Great Britain lately.
That is an interesting fact.
People using it in a wrong way to mislead people.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I just want to clear, when we say AI, Grok is just a tool. So we are using, let's say if you're using an iPhone right now, you might use iPhone, you might use a Samsung phone, a Samsung Galaxy phone. So if they're planning to block Grok from UK, you'll still be able to use other tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek. So you'll be able to use, or they'll be able to use AI. But to answer your question, there are certain biasness that are being introduced by the company themselves to restrict certain amount of information. It's like this: I have a secret information, and I don't want my app to provide you that information, or I might ask, or I might design my app to make sure that it's not providing you that kind of information. So that could be one of the things. Thank you.
Just very quickly, if you have any questions, please scan the barcode and write your question on there, and then we will answer it.
Oh, we have a question in the back. Thanks.
So my question was, I had multiple questions, but I'll narrow it down to my first main one. How do you address the concerns to like the psychological and neurological damages done by AI? Like there were studies about AI making users more stupid, and also AI psychosis.
It's a pretty good question. So one of the concerns that were raised by a couple of media outlets where AI is actually harming our kids, and people who are using AI are not very smart. I mean, it's dumbing us down in a layman's term. In order to stop it, in order to reduce it, first and foremost, you guys use calculators, right? Or you use your cell phone in order to do calculations. If I ask someone to multiply, or if I ask someone like, what's 24 times 48? It would be easier for us to use the calculator rather than doing it in our heads. So in similar fashion, if you're using AI, if you start relying on it and asking it to do all the stuff, let's say if I have a report pending or a project pending and I ask AI to type it down, and without reading it, I just paste it, I might get full marks in it, in my subject, but I won't be learning new stuff, or I won't be able to analyze that data before I set it up on the internet. Long story short, AI is a tool. If you start using that tool extensively and stop learning new ideas and new thoughts and just using it as a getaway car for you to do stuff in the quickest way possible, then that definitely can harm you in terms of like coming up with new ideas or coming up with new information. But if you use AI as a tool that allows you to better understand or better analyze an information, there's no harm in using it. Even in fact, we were doing our PhD research papers, and I asked my professor if we can summarize the information of different research paper with the help of AI, and the professor's response was, it's a tool, you're supposed to use it. If you stop using it, people will excel, other people who are actually using it will come up with better ideas and better information. So it's better to use it, but at the end of the day, we don't have to rely, we're not supposed to rely on it. We're supposed to use it in order to enhance our own information, our own knowledge domain. Hope I answered the question.
Thank you. My other main concern, I think you kind of briefly touched upon like a similar topic earlier about the question where more memory was the solution. Mm-hmm. My understanding is that for that memory, like they need huge computers and data centers, etc. How do we justify the environmental cost of doing all of that in the name of technology when it's not guaranteed that it's going to succeed the same way that we're anticipating for it to succeed, and at the same time it's like impacting our environment and our livelihoods at a much faster rate than helping us succeed?
It's a concern. We don't see the perfect ROI for all these projects that are going on. But here's the thing. Right now, it's the concern for everyone right now is as a country itself. We are trying to make sure that we can advance and we can leave behind all the other competition that we are getting from other the industries and other countries. Most of the major tech companies, they are just focusing on how they can improve their models and how they can get the best model to their consumers and the customers. Environmental concern is one thing. Shortage of supply of memory and storage, that's a concern. Shortage of electricity, that's coming up too. In order to run those warehouses that are run that have. Okay. Those are like bigger concerns too. Some of the companies are working on it, but for the time being, right now it's race against time. Every company is trying to create the best generative AI model or come up with the best application that can solve consumer problems. Once we get there, definitely we'll start focusing on the environmental factors. But for now, these are like some concerns that are being neglected for sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We have 2 more questions and then we'll end the seminar. I'll read it. First 2?
These first 2 questions.
Okay, so the first one is we need a future seminar on a roadmap for becoming an AI engineer. And the second one is, what would you recommend for computer engineers who have been trying to find a job for the past few years? So initially, when we were setting up the seminar, we were focusing, the education committee was focusing on setting up a step-by-step guide of how to become an AI engineer. We can start off with talking about data analytics and data science, then move or business intelligence. We'll start with business intelligence, then we'll go to data analytics and data science, and then we can move on to becoming an AI engineer. Becoming an AI engineer is not a one-day task. It might require time, and we can definitely set up classes or further seminars in which we can drill down in detail of how we can analyze or visualize data with different tools like Python, R. We can talk about deep learning, machine learning, and then coming to a point where we can set up our goal to AI engineering. The other one, thank you so much for coming in. And I mean, if you guys want to have more seminars, reach out to us, reach out to Education Committee. They can definitely set up more seminars and sessions like these to help you out and get more information. With that, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for your time. Hopefully, we'll learn more about AI in the coming time. Assalamu alaikum. You guys were smiling, so I was like, no, it's just because the girls took the mic. They were asking something. So that's why they took the mic and they held the mic. And that's why we're
Sabih. You missed the question on the guy looking for a job.
Oh,
yeah, I think you should answer something.
I mean,
اشتقنا لك يا عم صفوان.
السلام عليكم، كيف صحة؟ كيف حالك؟ الله يبارك.